Welcome to The Audit, the show where we break down the who, what, right, and wrong of police interactions. In this episode, we're diving into officer drug testing, reasonable suspicion, and theft, brought to us by Copwatch Channel. Be sure to check out the description and give them the credit they deserve. On January 13, 2021, a citizen in Benton, Louisiana, called 911 to report a Bossier City Police Department vehicle driving erratically. The car, driven by off-duty officer Travis Coker, had allegedly swerved across the centerline 4 or 5 times and nearly hit a mailbox. While still on the phone, the caller witnessed more concerning behavior. When a traffic light turned green, Officer Coker didn't move. After honking to get his attention, the caller saw him take off, swerving into oncoming traffic and speeding.
Bossier Police, PCO5. He's like swerving into oncoming traffic and speeding. I watched him almost hit a mailbox a couple miles back, and then since then he's swerved into the opposite lane like 5 or 6 times, like over the median. He looks like a young guy. I think he's intoxicated.
Eventually, Officer Coker pulled into the drive-through pharmacy at a Brookshire's grocery store. After the Bossier City Police Department Communications Division received the report about his erratic driving, they contacted Coker by phone and told him to stay put. Soon after, Captain Leander Matthews, Sergeant Tyrone Warren, and Sergeant Chris Estes arrived at the scene. What happened next? ***, Sergeant Estes's body camera caught it all.
What are you? How was your driving? Driving fine. It pulls a little bit to the right. Other than that, unless I drop something or whatever, hit the curb or whatever, or in the middle of the line, but you can call around the car if you like. Did you drop something? The only thing I know of is I saw the phone down on the seat and was reaching for it to get it. You got a gap right there. Other than that, yeah, pill ball and sling legs and I walked up. What was that? I had to check to see what they were. Oh, wait. Come on. You know, right there in the middle of the back seat. So you got off? You got off at 6 o'clock today? I did. I got 2 kids now. Did you go straight to bed or what was the deal? No, I didn't. So you've been up since last night? I have. The Adderall? What is it? The Exotram? Or what Lozapam? Yeah. So it caused dizziness. Have you taken a couple of these? No, not today. No. Not a one. So you think you good to go for driving? Oh, 100%. And look, ain't nobody trying to get no hard time. No, I know. And that's why I had been asleep. I'm just trying to get everything arranged. Got home, got the kids on the school bus, met Daddy, got all that situated, just trying to pick the house up. It's on the car, I got mine in the shop. So do you have to work tonight? I do. Well, you gonna get some rest, man. As soon as I get home. I work nights 100 times, but it just with a little help. Hold on a second, talk to Sergeant.
What's up, man?
You brought all 3 of y'all out here.
They just asked me to come up here to meet them. I mean, it's nothing personal. Yeah, I know it seems that way, but
no, I get
they got an obligation to just check things out whenever you got a complaint like that, you know?
Well, I told them that when I went to nights, man. I can't. I'm just trying to juggle it all. It's not like I go home and just get great sleep. I just don't.
Right.
You know, I've got full custody of 2 kids, and I got to get.
Right.
My mom just died. I'm trying to help my dad with all the bills and all that.
Right.
Come up here and get his prescription. He can't walk. So.
Right. I get it. How far you live from here?
I live out by the range.
Okay, wow.
It's not bad. It's not bad as you think. It takes probably 22 minutes, something like that. 25 minutes to get to work. All right, this is the car. Now, son, yes, let's take you to the So I can't go there. Why you can't go? I got a sick kid at home. I can't. That's what I'm trying to get back to. I'm trying to get Daddy's prescription. Can't even go. I'll be glad to come up there just a little bit. But I don't feel safe with you driving right now. that you're okay.
Well, can I get somebody to come get me? I promise you, Lieutenant Captain, I am fine. If I hit something, it was dropping my phone. It ain't the sleep.
Well, listen to me. You're going to have to go this route, what I just told you.
Okay, I'm telling you, I can't do that right now.
You don't have no other choice. I'm telling you that right now.
Captain, with all due respect, when I get off, I have obligations to things. That's why I couldn't go tonight to begin with. But I'm making it work. But I have to get back home to get me.
We're not going to have this discussion. You're going to WK. You're going now.
Captain, I can't go right this
You're going now.
Okay, well, what if I don't?
We're going to have a problem.
What's the problem?
You probably administrative leave.
Captain Matthews informs Officer Coker that he must take a drug test or face administrative leave. However, the Bossier City Police Department's policies have not been made publicly available. An internal affairs report on the incident references multiple policies relevant to the situation. Section 10,004.7 of the ** Drug and Alcohol-Free Workplace Policy states that officers must undergo drug or alcohol testing when a supervisor reasonably believes, based on objective facts, that the employee is under the influence of alcohol or drugs, impairing their ability to perform duties safely and efficiently. Section 10,473 clarifies that employees may face disciplinary action if they refuse a screening test. That said, Officer Coker was off duty at the time. The key question: did policy allow his supervisors to order a drug test under these circumstances? Since Coker was driving a take-home police vehicle, another policy comes into play. Section 703.41 of the Vehicle Use Policy states that officers operating take-home vehicles must be prepared to perform any function they would be expected to perform while on duty. Section 703.42 further obligates off-duty officers to respond to incidents involving a potential threat to life or serious property damage. Given these policies, the department could argue that Coker, despite being off-duty, was still subject to a drug test since he was operating a take-home vehicle and could be required to perform police duties at any moment. Would this hold up? Let's break it down.
Well, because I can't go right this second because I'm on my off time.
Listen to me. You're operating.
I wasn't even driving.
Coker.
Captain, I love you to death. I mean,
but you put me in a bad. You put me in a bad spot.
Captain, I'm in the only spot I can be in, man. I'm trying to take care of my family.
You're gonna have to go with him, okay?
I can't go there right now, Captain. I mean, I'm not trying to be. Captain, I ain't trying to be ugly at all. I can get somebody to come get me. I'll come back and get it later. Whatever you want me to do. I'm not refusing anything. I'm just telling you, I have an obligation. So I'm not trying to refuse anything.
Listen to me.
I'm not.
If you was in your POV, and listen to me.
I would be. It's in the shop.
If you was in your POV, we wouldn't be out here right now.
I know that.
But you in the city vehicle.
Right. And it's her word against. Did she got some videotape?
Listen to me, man.
This is not court. I mean? This is an administrative deal.
I know that, but I'm just saying, anybody's out there, the police. Like I said, if I drop my phone and run over the line, I'm not doubting that.
Yes, sir.
But I have to get to. Give me 35 minutes. I'll come back and whatever you want me to do.
Can't do that.
Can't do that.
Okay, well, can I get somebody to come get me?
No, you gotta come with us.
If I cannot come with you,
if you refuse, we're not gonna have no choice but to put you on administrative.
And what does that mean?
That means that we have to take your gun, take your badge, and then we gotta go to the chief's office. And then the chief administration will take care of that. That's what we have to do. We're obligated to do what we're doing right now. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So we refuse. We ain't gonna handcuff you and take you with us, but we're not gonna give you the keys to the city park. We're not gonna do that.
Can I get my stuff out of it?
Slow down. Are you gonna take the test, or you're not gonna take the test?
I will take the test today. I just can't take it right this second.
So here's the deal, to make it perfectly clear. What he's explaining to you
Yes, sir. And I'm
is
on y'all's
that
team.
he and the captain are giving you an order, being in patrol
understand.
administration, okay? You're under their
Yes,
command, that
I
you
know
have
that.
to submit
I love them both to
to
death.
reasonable suspicion testing.
There is
for the
what is the
department.
reasonable suspicion?
This is not
But,
for debate.
hey,
Listen to
I'm
me.
just saying, explain to me the
Coker,
reasonable suspicion.
you're arguing. Look,
I'm asking.
okay,
Sergeant, don't worry about it. He's been policing long enough. This guy, the detectives, if you don't understand what we're saying right now, you're not gonna never understand what we're saying. Okay, so we just leave it right there. I'm not worried.
I'm just asking, so that's all I'm doing, man. I'm on y'all's team. I've never not been. Always.
Sergeant Estes informs Officer Coker that he is required to take a reasonable suspicion drug test. Coker, despite already being told about the 911 call, asks for an explanation of what led to that suspicion. Since the incident occurred outside Bossier City PD's jurisdiction, the investigation was administrative rather than criminal. However, even if the officers had been within their jurisdiction and investigating a potential crime, a court would likely find that they had reasonable suspicion to detain him. The U.S. Supreme Court addressed this in the 2014 case Navarrete v. California, ruling that the Fourth Amendment allows officers to detain individuals based on reasonable suspicion when they have a particularized and objective basis for suspecting the person stopped of criminal activity. In Navarrete, a 911 caller reported a specific vehicle for running another car off the road. The court ruled that this was enough to give officers reasonable suspicion to stop the driver for suspected DUI. The decision emphasized two key points. Officers don't need to personally witness suspicious behavior, they can act on reliable information from others. Anonymous tips can sometimes be reliable enough to justify a stop, depending on the circumstances. A similar ruling came from the Louisiana Supreme Court in State v. Elliott, 2010. The court highlighted that 911 calls from identified citizens, like the one reporting Officer Coker, are considered more reliable than anonymous tips. The ruling stated, Interview 5. Officer Coker argues that his supervisors are committing theft by not allowing him to immediately retrieve his personal belongings from the police vehicle. He cites Section 67 of Title 14 of the Louisiana Revised Statutes, which defines theft as the misappropriation or taking of anything of value that belongs to another, either without their consent or through fraudulent means. However, the statute clearly states that for an act to qualify as theft, there must be an intent to permanently deprive the owner of their property. Since temporary deprivation alone does not meet this standard, his claim of theft doesn't hold up. A more relevant statute is Section 68 of Title 14, which defines unauthorized use of a movable, a separate offense that covers temporary deprivations of property. This applies when someone takes or uses another's property without consent or through fraudulent means, but without the intent to keep it permanently. Even under this statute, it's highly unlikely that a court would find the supervisors at fault. They did not take or use Coker's personal property, they simply restricted his access to it while acting within their lawful authority.
You understand by not taking the test now, you're subject to administrative issues or administrative procedures?
Listen, I'm on the phone with one of their procedures. He said you gotta go for reasonable suspicion that something, you gotta go.
I can't go right this second. Can you give me 30 minutes?
And no, we're gonna make sure whatever your family needs are, we will make sure those family needs are taken care of.
I have to take care of it. My mother died 2 weeks ago. I have a daddy that I didn't ask for this. It's because I didn't go to sleep. Is that mandatory? I'm not trying to argue or get in any kind of trouble. I'm just saying I have an obligation. There's nobody caught. There's no video footage of me swerving. Nothing. There's some lady who like the police. Man, there's nothing there. Captain, I'm not trying to make your job hard. None of y'all's job hard. Y'all know me.
You're doing a good job making it hard, bro.
I mean, I'm not, man. You're making mine hard because I got nothing said I had to go home and go to sleep. Yeah, am I going to go to sleep? Yeah. But I had to think, that's the night thing I told you. I'm juggling it the best I can. The very best I can. I go to work every night. I'm there at 10 o'clock.
Are you going to submit to the testing or not?
I will go to any test y'all want me to go to. Just give me just a little bit of time to get home, and I will drive a POV back there.
We're not going to let you drive. That's the purpose of the test, to make sure that you're
okay. Let you get somebody come get me, and then I will get my stuff in order at the house, and I will come right back.
Coker, let me just say this, man. We're doing all this talking. I'm wasting all this time.
Okay, yeah, we are.
And you say you got family that you
I do. I got family. I'm on my off day.
Yeah, I understand that. But you in our car.
I am in your car, which I was not driving when y'all pulled up.
Okay.
But it's somebody that don't like the police, Captain. Is there something wrong with the car? I'm not trying to make nobody's job hard. work with all y'all. I'm not. I'm on my off time. Y'all didn't catch me driving. There's nothing wrong with
it. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't. This is not a DWI.
Listen to me.
Right, I know it's not. I ain't drink or drive.
You know you're not getting back in the car to drive.
That's fine. I'm gonna get my stuff out of it.
When?
Right now. It's my stuff. I can believe I can get it. It's my personal stuff.
Okay. Yeah. You'll be able to get it, but you're not getting it right now.
I got to get my personal stuff, or that's a theft.
No, it's not.
Okay. It's not? No. How's that?
Because there's no intent to permanently deprive you
of it.
Well,
how long are you depriving me of it?
This vehicle belongs to the city, and until they finish inventory.
After Officer Coker was placed on administrative leave, an internal affairs investigation was conducted. On January 25, 2021, Sergeant Thomas Mack issued a report sustaining multiple complaints against Coker and concluding that he had violated several department policies. The report found that Coker violated the department's drug and alcohol-free workplace policy in 2 ways: refusing to take a drug test as required, failing to report a prescription medication found in his police vehicle. According to Section 10,431 of Policy 10,004, officers must avoid taking medication that could impair their ability to perform their duties safely. If such medication is necessary, they must inform their supervisor and submit a personal medication form before starting their shift. The medication found in Coker's vehicle had dizziness as a potential side effect, and he had been taking it for at least a year without reporting it, a direct policy violation. Additionally, Coker was found in violation of the department's vehicle use policy, Section 703.41, which states that take-home vehicles must only be used for work-related purposes unless special permission is given. Officers must carry and have access to their duty firearms while operating these vehicles. Conduct violations. Sergeant Mack also determined that Coker violated the department's standards of conduct, sections 317.58 and 317.59, which prohibit any act, on or off duty, that brings discredit to the department, discourteous, disrespectful, or discriminatory behavior toward the public or fellow officers. Coker's argumentative, disrespectful, and discourteous behavior toward Captain Matthews, Sergeant Warren, and Sergeant Estes was cited as a clear violation of these rules. Termination and aftermath. Based on these findings, Coker was officially terminated on February 10, 2021. He had 15 days to appeal to the Bossier City Municipal Fire and Police Civil Service Board, but details of any appeal remain undisclosed. However, records from the board's April 21, 2021 meeting show that the board accepted his resignation. Final assessment. Officer Coker. Grade. F. Coker failed on multiple fronts. Reckless, dangerous driving that could have easily resulted in injury or death. Refusing a required drug test, raising serious suspicions. Disrespectful, belligerent conduct towards supervisors. Lack of understanding of basic law, as seen in his incorrect theft accusation against his supervisors.
You're either going to go with us, or if you don't, you're going to be placed immediately on administrative leave.
And what does that entail, Captain?
That means the investigation going to be done.
Okay. I already said that. Get the girl, let's investigate.
And then what's going to end up happening? You taking a chance of being terminated. I'm not saying that's going to happen.
But over what, Captain?
Because right now, the way you're acting, we're trying to do our job. We're trying to do something. You are being respectful.
I'm being as respectful as I can be.
Are you going, yes or no?
Captain, I have an obligation at home. I'm off. I'm not going right now.
It's a yes or no answer.
I'm not going right now. Okay. Can I get my personal stuff out of my car?
Do you have any weapons inside that car?
No, sir.
Okay, where's your weapons?
It's at home.
So you're driving a city vehicle without a duty weapon?
Yeah, is that something illegal?
Yeah, it's against policy.
What ain't against policy?
Well, maybe you should brush up on it just a little bit.
Okay, I guarantee you we can look around and everybody's broke policy.
Okay.
They got body cameras on? No, that's against policy.
Okay.
Ain't nothing.
What is it that you need out of your vehicle?
I got $600 in the console.
Okay,
I'm gonna get it.
No. You're not going in the vehicle. Listen, you don't understand, Coker. I got the keys to the car.
I need that money.
Yeah, you get. Yeah,
we're gonna get my money. We're gonna get you the money. Nobody trying to keep your money from you.
Nobody gonna keep your money.
Well, why can't I get it now?
Step to the front of the car, man.
You can get in front. Hey, stand in front of us.
Good, how are you?
Now I'm in trouble now? Okay. It's in the console. It's all in front right there. Cap, please get it for me.
The issue, and I've told you this, is when they're giving you an order
I know, but I'm
to
saying,
submit to the test.
I've never had 3 people with brass.
And you're refusing,
I am not
which is a violation of the policy.
I'm not refusing.
Well, you are.
I've never had somebody come to their home and get them to take a test.
You said you're not going. That's a refusal.
I've never had somebody off duty try to get somebody to take a test. I'm sorry I drove my police car up here. If my truck had been ready, which is supposed to be ready tomorrow at the body shop, I wouldn't be driving this piece. Not piece, but I mean, police car. I don't want to drive this marked thing to Becker.
You say you need to go ahead and leave, man. We're going to talk.
But I just want to tell y'all, every one of y'all, that I have no hard feelings towards anybody. I don't know what was said that I swerved. If I dropped my phone and swerved over to the side, I'm sorry, man.
I forgive you, man.
I really am. I don't want any. I've worked with every one of y'all, especially you, and I don't want any.
There, and I have no issue with you.
Right.
I don't, but I have.
You doing your job? I know.
I have a job to do, and everything and all the sequence of events that have taken place today. Lord knows I hate it.
But did I do something wrong just because I can't go there right this second when I'm off?
But look how much time we spent waiting on your ride and talking, going through. It's just like
it's
now,
a talk.
we need to end this. You need to go ahead and get in your ride and go take care of your family.
Somebody supposed to call me?
We'll get with you. We'll get with you.
Y'all call me?
Yes.
Call you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Your ride is here. She's responsible for you.
Hey, when you get to the station.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me. I already talked to some people.
Okay. Yeah.
Come on. As soon as I get there, I'm gonna dump this on the cradle. I may leave it because I won't come in until the morning anyway, so I'll just leave my body cam on there.
Okay.
So.
Cool. All right, man.
I already talked to Sergeant Booker, man.
Yes.
And he already knows to lock down the computer.
Yes.
Lock down the computer. Okay.
Yes.
All right, man.
I'll see you at the station.
I appreciate you, man.
Oh, you're welcome. We'll see y'all shortly.
After Officer Coker was placed on administrative leave, an internal affairs investigation was conducted. On January 25, 2021, Sergeant Thomas Mack issued a report sustaining multiple complaints against Coker and concluding that he had violated several department policies. The report found that Coker violated the department's drug and alcohol-free workplace policy in 2 ways: refusing to take a drug test as required, failing to report a prescription medication found in his police vehicle. According to Section 10,431 of Policy 10,004, officers must avoid taking medication that could impair their ability to perform their duties safely. If such medication is necessary, they must inform their supervisor and submit a personal medication form before starting their shift. The medication found in Coker's vehicle had dizziness as a potential side effect, and he had been taking it for at least a year without reporting it, a direct policy violation. Additionally, Coker was found in violation of the department's vehicle use policy, Section 703.41, which states that take-home vehicles must only be used for work-related purposes unless special permission is given. Officers must carry and have access to their duty firearms while operating these vehicles. Conduct violations. Sergeant Mack also determined that Coker violated the department's standards of conduct, sections 317.58 and 317.59, which prohibit any act, on or off duty, that brings discredit to the department, discourteous, disrespectful, or discriminatory behavior toward the public or fellow officers. Coker's argumentative, disrespectful, and discourteous behavior toward Captain Matthews, Sergeant Warren, and Sergeant Estes was cited as a clear violation of these rules. Termination and aftermath. Based on these findings, Coker was officially terminated on February 10, 2021. He had 15 days to appeal to the Bossier City Municipal Fire and Police Civil Service Board, but details of any appeal remain undisclosed. However, records from the board's April 21, 2021 meeting show that the board